Let me officially welcome everybody into the live. Hi, the Ice 420. Sheldon S. Hello. I'm waiting on my people to come in. Hopefully they come in. I'm gonna wait a little bit because I don't want to have to make this. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make the announcement, and then if I have to make it again towards the end, I will. And then if you have questions about this, you can ask. I think Sheldon probably knows what I'm going to say. But if not, that's okay. So, first off, I want to address something that has, I just want to address it. Get it out in the open. I am following policy from YouTube on this. If you post comments in either chat or in the comment sections that are classified as hate speech, that is geared towards a caste, ethnicity, race, disability, immigration status, nationality, religion, sex, gender, sexual orientation, veteran status, or victims of a major violent event and their kin, your comment will be deleted and you will be reported as well as being hidden from my channel. If you're unsure of what YouTube policies are, I suggest you look up YouTube policy in your browser search bar. I have a duty to protect the people coming into my lives. My subscribers come from many different countries and areas, and I owe it to them to make my channel safe. In addition, anything that breaks YouTube policy will not be tolerated. We are here to discuss nature, science, and to have fun. I am sorry if this offends you or makes you unhappy, but if it does, any of those two things, then maybe my channel is not a right fit for you. I will not change this. This is not new to my channel, nor is this going to be changing. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. So, that is where we stand.
Hello?
Hello. It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm on my way, kiddo.
Okay.
Right,
Sorry.
Bye.
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 Hi, Marie. Hi, VIP Master. In case you missed it, big announcement as far as what's okay and what's not okay. Moderators know in advance how to handle that. We are going to be covering 3 different palm species for this segment, mainly because I didn't have enough material. So we're going to start off with the Pemba Palm, whose scientific name I am not going to even try to pronounce. And I'm not even sure this is the right scientific name. But this is what came up. Whoops, that's not right. Here it is. Not sure that's the correct scientific name on that one. But I will look later. So this palm is native to Pemba Island. Pemba Island is off the coast of Tanzania. It's actually sort of in between. They can be found growing in moist lowland forest. Yeah. They can also be found growing in, and I'm littoral, anyway. Littoral. And we'll talk a little bit about what that forest is here in just a second. So those forests, those littoral forests, are a coastal forest. These are forests that are often home to salt-tolerant plants. These guys grow in clusters. They can reach heights of 13 feet to 39 feet or 4 to 12 meters. They have a flared base. The trunk sort of resembles bamboo. The trunks have a diameter of around 6 inches or 15 centimeters. The fronds on this plant are waxy green and can be 8 feet long. The fruit is bright red when mature. Pemba palms are listed as vulnerable. I heard a rumor that the fruits were edible, but I can't confirm that. And as of right now, it is stable. So moving on, we are talking about the majestic palm. This is a plant that is native to Madagascar. And its scientific name is a little bit better than the last one, but it's still not one I'm going to try pronouncing, because I really hate messing up names. Where am I? Oh yeah, they grow along rivers and streams. It is threatened by deforestation and fires. The fronds again can reach 8 feet in length, and they can live for more than 20 years. And the fruits are red in color. Fruits are not edible. I know that they are grown here in the United States. I don't know about invasiveness. The Cascade palm is native to Mexico and Central America. It is another example of a clumping palm. They grow along riversides and in rainforest. They grow in a shaded environment, and they are evergreen. It may grow to 8 feet tall. The flowers are cream-colored and produce tiny round fruits. The fronds can reach 3 feet long. Stems are like bamboo. They can reach... Oh, I already said that. Flower stalks are either male or female. Male flower stalks wither once they release their pollen. Once pollinated, female flower stalks turn orange. The fruits are small and ripen from green to black, and they are pollinated by bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. The majesty or majestic palm is not used for palm oil. The Pemba palm is not used to produce palm oil. And I think the Cascade palm no, it is not. The palm that is used is the fruit of the oil palm tree. Scientific name is the following. Believe Africa. That's its scientific name. So that's what I have today. I should have done more. I didn't realize we would go through it this fast. Coming up in the future, these lives, the exploring nature lives, are going to be fixed so that they're a little bit longer. Whatever I need to do to make them longer. So we may feature more than one plant. Tonight at 7 p.m., we are going to be talking about American ginseng. And I probably am going to be adding in some other medicinal plants. Let's see. Give me a second because I need to look at each one of them up independently. Oh. So the Cascade palm was described by D.R. Huddle in 1992 in his book, The Camadora Palms. So I'm assuming maybe he's the guy that is at least noted. But that doesn't necessarily mean no, it's not a palm. I will look it up and we can do it maybe at a later date. The ICE 420 at the end of live, put that into the comment section for this live. Pemba Palm. The Pemba Palm was formally described by H.E. Moore in 1962. So much later than I thought they would be. Hello, Chelsea. And what was the other palm that I talked about? The majestic palm. I can't find this one. Hi, William McCall. We did not go live on this channel. The majestic palm, formally described by Pierre, and you know what? It's not happening. This is the guy that discovered it, or described it, I should say. That's the guy who discovered the majestic palm. I don't have a date. For that one, so I apologize for that. That's crazy, Chelsea. You guys deserve some warm weather. No. No, Carol, no. Yeah, he was French. I do have news. One of my shark's teeth, if I didn't already say, and I might have. If you're in my area of the world, we could have severe weather today. Large hail and thunderstorms. My... This is this beautiful little chomper. Not the best fossil that I have, but this is a fossilized great white tooth shark. Oh, boy, did I just say that wrong. This is a fossilized great white shark tooth. And I think I have another one. I think this is one. And I think this is one. Sorry, my nephew is messaging me. So one of my friends from college, I just thought I would share this. We lost 3 subscribers since my announcement on the channel. And she goes, only 3 losers, didn't need them anyway. Like, that's a little bit strong. That's a little bit strong. Just a little bit. I would never call any of my subscribers that word because it's wrong. Yes, strong winds, thunder, lightning. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. So, yeah. I'm going to get this one identified. I'm going to put it up to be identified today. But I'm pretty sure it's great white. And in case you're wondering, oh, that's kind of scary. I'm watching eating a bowl of cereal. Okay, that's cool. So I found out, because I thought maybe it was a Mako. And it's really hard to tell. But it has serrations on it. And Makos don't have that. So in case you're out and about and you find fossilized shark's teeth and they're not quite megalodon size, and they have serrations, it's probably great white. And I love these containers. These are the perfect containers for fossils or other artifacts, nature artifacts. They work great. Hi, Chiller. I'm good. How are you? Reuse and recycle. So I'm reusing it and keeping it out of the garbage. So that's what that's about. Oh, and if you plant tulips in your yard, honestly, William, I don't know. Sometimes she's here, sometimes she's not. Okay. Bye, William. I am looking forward to the videos that are coming up, as well as some of the other stuff. Very cool, William. Very cool. I appreciate that. Lives are going to be posted probably Monday. Hello, Sigma Gamer. So they will be up and posted April 22nd. We are doing botany leaf types and botany plant stems. Learn to Care will be Friday, I believe. Yes. So Friday we are doing Learn to Care, Dragon Blood Tree, and Cafe Maroon, which is the 20. That's also on Friday. And then the 26th. The 26th, we are doing Glacier Run exhibits and the Hippo Bay exhibit. And then the 29th is supposed to be channel news and update. I don't know what we're doing with that. So that might end up being, if we get a lot of new members or a lot of new subscribers, I might turn it into a Q&A. Or we might just have an open chat day. I don't know. It's entirely possible that we might just have an open chat or a Q&A. I haven't decided. However, May 6th is subscriber only. How is everybody? Let me just give you a sneak peek at what's coming up video-wise. Also, shorts will be returning next week on both channels. So if you wondering why those aren't there, It's because the new schedule was hampered a little bit, but they will be starting up again, like I said, starting next week. Let's see. Also, I lost my sheet that has the ideas for subscriber week videos. And I am winding down on those. So, not sure what I'm going to do with that. Did you guys, has anybody seen the Animals in Space video? I'm probably not going to do a part 2 on that because numbers on it have been really low. We just did more endangered species. That went up for today, I believe. Labrador duck will be up tomorrow. And the Amur tiger is going to go up for Tuesday. I might. We might do that on the... Oh, I lost it. We might do that on the 29th. That's a possibility. Carol, did we lose you? I think we lost Carol. Okay. You were just being quiet on me. That's okay. We are going to be talking about plants. Not only are we going to be talking about plants, but we're going to be talking about plants can communicate. That is awesome, Sheldon. Now, do they just den up with just garter snakes, or do they mix? And then we're going to have 6 animal facts you would like to forget. We're going to be talking about eukaryotes versus prokaryotes. That's a short video. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. And then the following week, we're doing Bengal tiger, babirusa, African forest elephant, Sumatran rhino as an endangered species, leafcutter ants, the history of Brazil nuts, and jackfruit. The following week, we have a bonus video called The Deepest Divers, The Dark Reality, the Rainforest Floor, Animals with Specialized Diets, Earwigs as a Group, African Lion. Believe it or not, I have gone all this time and I've never done a video on the African lion. Invertebrates in my collection, that will be for the second channel. Animals that will give you the chills. And the pet trade, which, again, I think I've talked about the pet trade. But we're going to do it again. What has been a video that you guys have really enjoyed? Actually, you know what? Maybe You know what? Hold on. It just dawned on me. Okay, if you have ideas for a video, I have done giant squid. What was... Anybody remember what... If you have an idea for a video that you would like to see, let me know. Let me know now. And then I will look it up and see if I've done it. If I've done it, I will let you know. By the way, the more endangered species video that I posted, on a ranking of 1 through 10, it is ranked number 5. So thank you for that. Remember, if you're watching this and you have not given my live a like, you're doing something wrong. So if you have an idea for a video that you want to see, let me know in the comments. Okay. That I know I have not done. No, it's a good idea, Marie. I've only done a few of our venomous snakes. I just realized that deer really, really like tulips and hostas. By the way, this live has 56 views. Yeah, except that we don't have tulips to look at in the garden. That's how much they like them. So I will be looking at those and trying to figure out when or what I can do with it. Just I don't know. I'm going to say no. But that doesn't say if they're related. Oh, yes. I'm confused. Okay, yes. Yes, Sheldon. They belong to the same order, okay? But they are in different families. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's the problem. They don't seem to bother my Columbine. But they sure do love the hostas and the other stuff as well. The hostas and the um okay. I don't mind looking it up. Why can't I scroll chat? Yeah, blueberries seem popular. Birds and whatnot. I wonder. I wonder if somebody left the channel. It'd be interesting to see what happens tonight. Hi, Ice Bear. Not much. I can't scroll. I want to scroll up. And I don't know how to do it. We were talking about Pemba palms, majestic palms, and the Cascade palms. Oh, I had at least 3 subscribers that unsubscribed. We dropped from 314 to, I think it was 311 or 1,311. Yep. But we are back up to 312. 1,312. So we gained a little bit. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. That's part of the game, so to speak. Some videos I put up and I'm like, okay. And they bottom. There was nothing there. Thank you, Ice Bear. I think there was probably 100 or so. You mean the channel? I mean, you mean the... Hold on. Chelsea. This one? This one? I hope that's a good thing, Sheldon. I don't know. I don't think it's... I don't think it's anything. It's mine. It's not the one I'm most proud of, though. Well, okay, if you say so, Marie, I will be. I did make an announcement earlier today. A favorite figurine. I have a couple. I have more than a couple, actually. Um, aw. That makes me feel good. You guys asked for this. You all asked for this. Remember that. You asked for this. So this is all your fault. His favorite? No, not really. Not really Ice Bear. I like different ones for different reasons. So I love this one, and if you know who he is, you get bonus points for today. This is one of the Gamma monsters. I saw him and I had to get him. That is Gauss. And then I have the big man himself. This is Gamma, for those who don't know. I think this is a later Gamma. Gauss was... He's been in, I think, 2 movies? He's got, like, bat wings. and he shoots like sound waves. This is Gauss. He's a gamma monster. My other favorites. Come on now. Uh-oh. Okay, Sheldon. Okay. This is the proboscis monkey. It's, of course, a male. The Przewalski's horse. Not a fan of the way that the head is done. No. Gotta love my my werewolf. Gotta give my werewolf a little bit of love because monsters don't get enough love as it is. This is the cassowary. One of my favorite birds. And the camera does not do him justice. Like, I wish you could see just how cool he is. This is one you don't get to see very often. By Pegasus. I know Carol doesn't like this one. Carol's not a fan of this. But this is my orangutan. And my Yeti. And I've talked about this before. But, yeah. Nope, that's the wrong one. I just showed these guys off. On my other channel. And I hadn't cleaned up afterwards yet. This is my jaguar. You can just look at him. No, this is jaguar, not leopard. You can actually see the muscle on him. He really looks good. We're not even going to talk about the leopard. This is my black jaguar. He doesn't quite have the same strong features that the other jaguar has, but that's okay. My Similodon. Now that, if he were just a little bit bigger, I would love to have him this size. That would be cool. And my clouded leopard, Chelsea, top notch. Top notch. I have more. Little emperor penguin. Love how cool he looks. Hi, is it Fazbar? TTT? This is my little aardvark. Love those little ears. He's so cool. Got him last year, I think. This was a present from a friend. YouTube is sort of. This is the meerkat. The red panda. Ooh. Where was your dad that he got bit by a meerkat? Me, talented. Okay. The panda. Just because. Pygmy hippo. Come on, if you've ever seen a pygmy hippo in real life, you know just how cute they are. Ring-tailed lemur, just because. Oh, yeah, that'll do it every time. She does not stand up, and I don't know how to fix her. This is it was sold as a kangaroo. And if you look between her hands, there's a baby. I don't know. There's a little Joey. Komodo dragon. And this big guy. This is a ground sloth. No, not a bear, ground sloth. From the next shelf, right? Ah! I'm trying to be. The problem is, everything likes to fall down. No, not bad luck, just my luck. Blue shark. Love blue sharks. They are my favorite species of shark. They are so sleek and cool looking that how can you not like them? Absolutely cool looking. Just because, and I don't like bees, I don't like wasps, but honestly, I realize they're just toys, but that's really cool looking. The gorilla, absolutely one of my favorites. Not my favorite as far as looks go, but he's cool. One of my favorite dinosaurs, the Spinosaurus. Again, there are better looking Spinosaurus toys out there, but this was my very first, and I gotta like him for that. My second favorite shark is the. Uh-oh. This is the megamouth shark. A very rare shark, fairly rare shark. You don't see them a super lot. In fact, There have been fewer than 300 sightings, which to me sounds like an awful lot. 273 sightings. I have to have my hand here on this because they really messed up when they made this guy. And yes, he is a guy. This is my chimpanzee. He's scary. Like, he I don't know what it is about him, but he's scary. This is my basking shark. And I love basking sharks. By the way, I am not going to tell you why I know he's a boy, but that chimp is definitely a boy. Are you kidding me? Look at his face. Look at his face. No. Nope. 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 My fire salamander is the absolute cutest thing. He's actually smiling. And I think he's about life size. Or thereabouts, anyway. This guy comes from Germany. From a company called Bullyland. And I got him because I used to have snails as pets. So, it does sort of look real. I guess. Wow, you guys. Okay, last shelf. Maybe my favorite shelf. Huh. You never made it back up on the shelf. Chelsea, I'm sorry. The king vulture. Harpy eagle. Not. I like the harpy eagle. I just don't know how I feel about it in this form. To be honest. My anteater. They are super strong. I love the anteater. It even is walking the way it's supposed to. Look at that chunk of a tail. Now, this is one of my crocodiles. And he is... No. Harpies should not be colored at all. They're gray. Harpies are gray. So when you look at a harpy eagle... That's a harpy. No, you probably saw an AI. That's a harpy. Harpies are... They're not colorful birds. My leucistic alligator? I love the white with that pink. It really makes it stand out. This is my Tatanka, I believe is what they call it. This is a leucistic bison. No, leucistic is different than albino. So, I don't know if you can see it. See those eyes? An albino would have pink eyes. You can see the eyes. Not really well, but you can see them. Basically, they lack pigments. So it's the opposite of this. There's too much melanin, not enough melanin. Not one of Carol's favorite animals, but definitely one of mine. This is the leopard seal. These guys are the boss of the Southern Ocean. Well, next to the orca, anyway. Guys, if you have not given this channel or this live a like, please do so. The spirit bear. This is actually a black bear with a different color morph. And my other favorite is the wolf. Now, I do have something that you guys have not seen. I don't think I've shown this guy off. Let's see if he's in my box. If not, I'm gonna cry. Woohoo! This was my very, very first animal that I bought. The very first animal that I bought. It's a white tiger. Yeah, it's... Sheldon, I hope everything's okay. Glad you're back. So that's... Yeah, and I don't set him up with the others. I don't. When I bought him, he smelled like hot tar. Now, I do have one other favorite. Let me go get him. I think I can get him anyway. Here he is. This is it. He used to have a tongue that stuck out. He is 6'6". Exactly. This is one that I like because I like the paint job. And those are my favorite figures. No, not T-Rex. Not T-Rex. Allosaurus. Once I get my Visa bill paid off and I get some money into my account, I'm going to buy myself a new computer. Some of them they do. Yeah. Or they come out with new stuff. I got all those down, and now I have no place to put stuff. Oh, guys. Guys. Jersey Devil. That looks so cool. The Osprey looks pretty good. Well, this is Safari LDT. I mainly do Slack, Papo, and Safari Limited. Bullyland, I have a few of their figures. They're a German company. They have a Mahi Mahi. They have a dolphin fish. A dolphin fish. If this wasn't so expensive, this is the guy that's always killing me in Ark Survival. Every time I play, if I meet up with this guy, he kills me instantly. They're a savage dinosaur. And the worst part is, they're carnivorous, or they're plant eaters. There's an elk. I want to get the elk. The Western Diamondback is awesome. They have a Type D Orchitoy, Emerald Tree Boa, Arctic Fox, Tuatara, Utah Raptor, Great Gray Owl. Not a fan of their Okapi, just to be honest. Yeah. The green anaconda I want. If any of you have a Shiba Inu, they have one of those. I don't know where I would put him. I don't know where I would put him. Don't know where I would put him, but he's huge. Those are some newbies that just came out. What I like about Papo, if it comes up, what I like about Papo is that they feature a lot of European creatures, which I love. And I already have some of their figures, but I would get I would love to have that instead of the hippo that I have right now. This is a standing tiger. He's a little bit big. I don't know what they mean by they have a mother with a cub that I like, but I'm probably not going to get it. I won't be doing the lions. I don't like doing animals that I already have. So if I already have it, I'm probably not going to be getting it anytime soon. Unless it stands out. I have a turtle. Actually, I have a tortoise. Yep, I have one. I don't know if it's the same one. But Papau has, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but they have a wide range of stuff I'd like to get. I personally I like this better than I like the one I have. It looks a little bit, I don't know, closer maybe. In my mind. Not everything is, I don't know. I go over these occasionally with Carol. I am. I will be live at 7 p.m. And we are going to be doing some medicinal plants. Tigers. That's true, Ice Bear. That's true. Snow leopards are closely related to the cheetah. So anyway, guys, I have not not sure I have to look and see what I can get, what I can't get. But I'm thinking maybe adding either a leopard shark, maybe the snow leopard, or I don't know. Every time I look, I change my mind. Every time I look, I change my mind. Guys, it is quickly coming up to our endpoint. I've been on for almost 2 hours. And I'm a little bit hungry. So I don't know. I am going to go, guys. I need to eat. And I need to figure out what I'm doing next. So I have a video to post. So I'm going to let you guys go. Have a good one. I love you all. Oh, before I leave, you know what? Never mind. Thank you, moderators. Glad today was sort of an easy day. Happy Good Friday, everybody, and I will see you laters. Bye-bye.